Hey everyone, this is Young Skeleton here again, and today's video we're gonna talk about vision cards and how to use them as effectively and efficiently as possible. In case you're wondering, yes, this is a re-upload. I guess I should say remake because I watched the video after uploading it and I noticed that the audio was really low for my mic. Unfortunately, I can't really fix that. My mic is naturally low and I'm not tech savvy enough to see like a better way to fix it. In my recording software, OBS, it's already like as high volume as it can be, as sensitive as it can be. So what I did was lower the music volume, and I put Marvel vs. Capcom 2 soundtrack again because I really like it. So yeah, let's get back to the video. So as I was saying, this video is gonna be about using vision cards as efficiently as possible. So what do I mean? Let's head into a team that is really common in Arena, shall we? So, a comp that is still very common in Arena. It used to be more, uh, but it's still not uncommon to see something like this. And three attackers, and they have nothing in common. So Medina is a mage, ice type, deals magic damage. Orlando, as Sword Saint, deals slashing damage and thunder damage. And Lucia, a wind gunner. So what does that mean? She deals physical type range damage, missile damage. So the only characters that have anything in common at all are Orlando and Lucia because they're both physical. So one thing that I want to make clear is that this type of team is not like awful. I mean, I think it is the worst type of team that you can make, like three glass cannons and with the setup and like with no shared attributes. With the like here, the only way it is really impossible for someone to not have like at least two characters deal the same attack type. I mean, physical or magical. There's no third, so uh, you can't really screw that bad. But this is already not optimal, and I'm gonna show you why. Down here we have like their vision cards. This doesn't matter. Uh, of course, a focus is good, and like if you really wanted to focus, you would have focus also here and here, and like in the Esper and the equipment slots. But let's just talk about vision cards for now because it's really uh such an important part of the game right now and will become even more in the future. So uh, these cards right now are actually acting just as like a fifth or fourth equipment slot. They just give status for each individual unit. Like Medina is getting the increased magic attack. This dark resistance is useless, but well, for her at least, because like any dark damage dealer would just one-shot her anyway. But she's getting a high magic stat and good magic attack. Orlando's getting a good slash attack. This attack debuff resistance is actually nice now that Cecil's around. And again, extra attack, HP, it's pretty nice. And Lucia is getting extra accuracy at the cost of spirit, but again, it's kind of like the Medina situation. Most mages just one-shot her anyway. You get attack bonus, a small HP bonus, and increased missile attack. So again, like what's wrong? Every unit is getting something, right? But the problem is they could all be getting more. And how do we do this exactly? I'm gonna shift to my other team. This is a team that I'm working on. I'm gonna post a video with it soon. I'm actually already I have already recorded it, but I wanna upload it later. Just to see if I have like better matches with it. Yeah, here let's look. So again, actually let's analyze here first. These units, these two deal damage with their magic stat, while Cecil's primarily a physical damage dealer. Uh, they are from different elements, but they all deal slash damage. Rain and Raryu can deal also magic damage, and Cecil can deal strike damage, but they are all primarily slash attackers. So what's the goal with this team, right? Uh, well, with Cecil, I gave him Ramu so he could resist Orlando a bit better because I want this team to be as flexible as possible. So lightning resistance, pretty good against Orlando. Uh, Party buff increased magic by a lot. So Rain and Raryu will be getting this. So this card is giving a party buff to 2 units. The Cecil's not getting. I mean, he's getting extra magic, but it's useless to him. But okay, that's already better than our first team. Let's continue. Raryu has Aigaon. So what does Aigaon give? Well, he gets this, but it's not that useful for him. But he gets extra magic and extra dexterity, which is pretty good for accuracy. He also gets increased slash resistance penetration, which is really important for him because his best attacks are slash resistance, are slash attacks. Forgive me. And for the whole party, he's giving slash attack and accuracy, which is really important because Rain's primary source of damage in this build will be uh, Soul Prominence, and Cecil also is primarily a slash attacker. In my setup, I have him as a monk sub job, just so like maybe forgive me, because maybe like he has an enemy that is really weak to fist. I'm sure that Rain himself is pretty weak to fist. Let's check it out. Less 30% strike damage resistance, so I can run into him without a lot of fear that I'll be walled by a magic tank. And on Cecil, I gave him Fenrir because of like the agility buff. The HP is pretty good, dexterity again for accuracy, and magic resist for the whole party. So Cecil is giving magic resist for the whole party. Everyone's getting slash attack, and Rain and Ryu are making good use of the extra magic. So here, every unit is getting the bonus from every vision card, with the exception again. Just want to make sure that I'm like not saying that Cecil a magic attacker. The only exception is that Cecil is only getting buff from Aigaon and Fenrir. But still, like both Rain and Ryu are getting bonuses from all vision cards. When you contrast this with this team, like Trousseau does nothing for the other 2 units. Uh, Echoing Screams does nothing for the other 2 units, and Sharpened Concentration does nothing for the other 2 units. So this is what I mean. So now that I've said it, let's go back to this team and try to fix it and try to fix the situation. Okay, first of all, uh, what I would do in this situation specifically would be pick one unit that I really, really want to have the their attack like boosted significantly. So in this case, we can pick either Orlando or Lucia. We could pick Medina, but I think it would be worse just because uh, she's a magic damage dealer and these two are physical. So I could get a attack plus card for everyone. But yeah, let's see what we do, shall we? So first of all, let's take a look. All these characters actually do have one thing in common, and it is that they can all do evasion. So let's fix this. Remove Trousseau and give her Freezer of all Shiva Again, I'm using 99 cards, but you can use them at 70 or 67 or whatever. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it as quickly as possible. So okay, Shiva also has the bonus of having like an extra 170 magic, which is pretty relevant. So now we remove. Now she will deal like considerably less damage, but the other two units have gotten a lot stronger, a lot stronger. And now what you could do, uh, let's say that you you want to balance out your team more, but you still want Orlando to be the strongest unit. So what I would do would be give a card like Kai under him because it gives accuracy for everyone, and to him it gives slash resistance penetration, slash attack, and even more slash attack. So I under him, and for Lucia, you could give her. Uh, Let me check. Well, you could give her Odin actually, because it would give her human killer and unit attack resistance. So a unit that can kill Orlando pretty easily is um, Kilfei, and Kilfei gives her, and Kilfei deals a single target damage with Holy. So if you're expecting Holy to kill Medina, Orlando, or even Lucia if it doesn't come from Kilfei, because Kilfei I think gets destroyed by Lucia for a few reasons. But this is a topic for another video. If you'd like to know why, you just leave a comment down below and I'll talk about it. But yeah, so this protection against Holy, you could also mm, use a card like mm, Ifrit actually, because Ifrit gives so much attack. You'll be wasting this, and you're already like wasting this, so it's best to be like as efficient as possible. But I still feel like this would be strong because it would be buffing two units. If you want to be more offensive, maybe Ifrit. If you want to be more defensive, uh, you should probably go with Odin. And it would also make Lucia deal more damage than Ifrit would probably. Again, it's an easier card to max also. But it would above all like be useful for every unit, like the party ability, because of the single target resistance. Would also be good versus Frederica in opposing Lucia's with Ranger Subjob, and really any 100% hit attack in the game, with the exception of Energy Buster. Yeah, if you want to go full evasion, you could also go for the luck card. Where is it? Here. Where is a lot of luck, has okay attack, and again, he'll be losing this, and this is a more defensive bonus. And I don't think I would go with this, but let's just, for the sake of it, give her Ifrit. Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid card. But yeah, here's a way to build your team, even if you are using three different types of attackers. My best advice would be, first of all, just don't do this. Like instead of like Medina or Landy Lucia, try to have like something common between units and have cards that can buff all units. Maybe instead of Lucia or instead of Medina, I don't know, you would have like Delita, so he could hold this card. Maybe Rain, so he can hold this card, or whatever. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to share, guys. Next time you're building a team, try to use your vision cards a bit more efficiently, because I do believe that although this type of comp used to be very strong, as more counters are released and as the meta evolves and diversifies, you can get away less and less with not this stuff, but with using cards in that old way, like Trousseau, Echoing Screams, and uh, Heightened Concentration, or whatever the name of the card was. Try to always build teams that have some sort of synergy so that not only you can use your offensive buffs better, but maybe you can also use like defensive cards because you have enough offense. Uh, I feel like especially Raryu in this team, like he deals so much damage and he is so hard to kill. Partly and there are many reasons for that. His comp is also like very suited to protect him. First of all, Rain draws aggro. This current map has like a very closed zone of encounters, so like everyone comes out through that gap in the left, on the left, whatever, and they all usually fight there. So AoE attacks are pretty strong. So even if Rain pulls aggro, a lot of the times these two all end up taking hits. But like that's the thing. Cecil also has the physical barrier. They are geared. Here I'm not showing it, but they are geared towards a magic defense, magic resist. I'm sorry. Uh, I gave him my Gaia. I gave him Fenrir, so they both have like magic resist in the max and slash attack up. And I gave him Paladin sub job, so he casts Courage. He has his own TMR, and yeah, maybe next time you try to build a team, again, try to build a team that has like this focus on like one type of attack. You can do the same thing defensively, like in hunt for like very focused teams again, but I think that it is easy to dodge that type of stuff in the arena. For guild battle attack, it might be better. Like I still have a very focused magic attack team for guild battle, and it works very well. Like I just pick whoever has the highest magic attack and just win. Uh, but I think that in the arena, it is best to like have some focus and be offensive. This is gonna be it for today. I'm really hoping that this video has better audio than the last upload. And my next video is probably gonna be an arena video with this team. So I'll talk about like how I play it, positioning and this type of stuff. Finally, I know I keep saying this, but eventually I'm gonna talk about EX jobs, like make a follow-up video. I just don't want to talk shit on the game gratuitously. No, I really love this game, and I don't want to be unnecessarily mean to it, you know. I know that despite like executives trying to ruin it, there are really people working on it that love this game and love the Final Fantasy brand and want to preserve it and want to make something cool out of it. So I don't really want to talk shit about it unless I really have to and like unless I really know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in my arena video for this team. See you guys later. Bye.